Hello! First off, I want to apologize for not having a Thanksgiving episode in 2022. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that day was really busy. Specifically in Legos Island, and more importantly, in real life. Yeah, that was crazy last year on November 24th. Now, a year later, in 2023, it has a lot more toned down. We're not really doing anything, to be quite honest. So, hey, I actually have time to come out here, unlike last year. Yeah, last year I had no time to come out here to make something Thanksgiving related. This year, thankfully, in 2023, we are back in action, and we have a whole event to tour. But before I jump into the event, you may have noticed I did not start in the workshop like I normally do. No, we're starting here on the tripod because not only is the Thanksgiving event back after 2 years, but to make up for not having one last year in 2022, I not only made the event bigger in terms of more than one room, but I also made it longer than 1 day. It actually lasts for 3 days rather than just one. And finally, I can't believe it took this long, but I finally made a Thanksgiving shirt. I have been making custom shirts for 5.5 years now, and I have never, until this very year alone in 2023, have ever made a Thanksgiving shirt. Can you believe it took this long? I know. That's insane that it took this long. Anyway, the actual shirt itself, it mainly contains the logo we saw in the last episode, which was the last sneak peek prior to this event. And yeah, it literally shares the exact same logo. I also chose tan because honestly, it fit perfectly with this day. So, with all that being said, what are your thoughts on the custom shirt? I still can't believe it took 5 years for me to finally make a custom shirt for Thanksgiving. I don't know if this is going to be every year, but we'll see what happens. Regardless, it's finally time to showcase the event once and for all. So without further ado, what do you think of the shirt? And let's get into the events. Well, we can kind of already start right here. Speaking of which, actually, we'll go to the workshop. And while we make our way there, the time I am recording this is... don't know if you guys can see that. It is 2:03 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, this event actually only took like 10 minutes to set up, if I'm being quite honest with all of you. Yeah. Anyway, so here's the logo that we saw in the last episode. And again, is what is on this shirt, which is amazing, by the way. We have a pumpkin right here as well. By the way, all 5 pumpkins from the Celebration of Fall are in this party, like they were in the 900 subscribers party 2 weeks back on November 9th. Of course, they're obviously placed differently, of course. We don't want to copy that. But again, here's the logo, November 23rd, 2023. The event actually, again, lasts for 3 days to make up for not having an event last year for Thanksgiving. I still apologize. It's back now. And I know I said I probably wasn't going to use this because of the condition it was in, but I had no other decorations for the workshop because I used every other decoration for the other rooms, or just the other areas outside of the workshop. So, I still found it. And well, yeah, this will be in the background for only like 2 episodes. Because then it'll get removed on the 26th. And also, just a reminder, this is the November event of the year. That's right, this entire thing is the November event of the year. So that's also why it's lasting a few days. And that's also why it's on a much bigger scale. Because yeah, this is actually the November event of the year, if I hadn't already mentioned it to you. Of course, there is genuinely really no reason to turn these on at the moment. But they still look freaking pretty regardless. But we have no reason to keep them on right now. It's daytime, so... yeah, I only did that because why not? They're just too pretty. The shed is not decorated, although we should really replace the pin here, though. Look how destroyed it's gotten over the years. Like, the one part that you use to connect things to it is basically destroyed at this point. Like, the one thing you use to hang on to these things is just basically gone at this point. We're gonna have to replace that pin soon. Because it's been there, hold on, cool. Since we finished the workshop in October of 2018. Yeah, that's how long it's been there. I'm not kidding. But yes, actually, speaking of which, the shed is not decorated. I wasn't planning to, actually. Mainly because that pin is broken. So I couldn't hang anything up there anymore. Of course, we got the tripod area. Speaking of tripod right there. Yeah, because, yeah, it's right here. Finally, I know. I need to use this thing more. I really do. Anyway, here's the next room. The other rooms outside of the shed are decorated outside of the side yard. The side yard and shed are the only rooms to not be decorated in this party. But, as we can see, we have this sign that says, "'Tis the season to be thankful," which is very cool. And of course, it still also says fall, because technically this is still considered fall anyway. But it looks so cool, though. I love every bit of it. And I hope you guys love it. It just looks so cool, to be honest. And yes, I actually did get it to hang up there. That's pretty freaking clever. Anyway, the only other decoration we have here is this pumpkin. Yep, there are pumpkins in every room. Because why not? I'm just that good. So, what are your guys' thoughts on the tripod area? I know it's rather small, and I know we saw these decorations at the beginning of the video, but regardless, these look so cool, though. Anyway, let's move on to the pond view, the next room in this party. Which, just to clarify, looks like this. Yep. So this is the pond view right here. The only decorations we got include this pumpkin right down here. And we also got this that also says harvest, blessings, respectively, which is very, very cool. So yeah, that's really cool. So yep, a pumpkin right there, and that sign that does say harvest blessings, as I just said. Those are literally the only two decorations in the pond view. As I look around everywhere else, there is no other decorations. But thankfully, the field has something. Which is right here. Oh yeah, we should probably do something with that extension cord now that I think about it, although... Oh. Yeah, so that's where it was. I think that's because we were using them to make the lights, the plug-in lights actually work out here. Which I will need to do that for the candy cane lights, because I'm actually planning on not putting them over there this year for once. No, because of the extension cord, I'm probably going to put them over there where those solar lights are. But we'll see what happens. Regardless, let's get back to the event. In the field, as we can see, if we back away just a little, we can see that we have a pumpkin right there. And we also have this sign that says pumpkin pie. And of course, thankful on it right there, as we can see. And this is very, very cool. It's a very cool decoration for this party. And yeah, that's awesome. And if I look around anywhere else, there is no other decoration. So we are going to move on to the next room, which is actually the last room in this party. And this is where the Thanksgiving scarf is. Yup. See, I told you it was going to be available somewhere. I mean, come on, man. You can't have an event like this without the Thanksgiving scarf. You knew it was going to be in here somewhere. Now, I think this is, actually from the Celebration of Fall. So that's the only one to be reused from that party. Outside of the pumpkins, too, because those were also in there. But yeah, we have another pumpkin right there. That is the last one. That's the 5th one, because I only have 5. Because I felt like that was enough back then when I got them, I think, in late August or something. Regardless, this is a very cool room. Oh yeah, and if you're curious how I actually got this to work, I am surprised as well. But look how I got it to work. That's freaking clever. I did not think I was going to get that to work, I'm going to be quite honest. So that actually is pretty much it. So I'm actually going to take that off the tree because I obviously want to wear the scarf. It's Thanksgiving after all. It makes total sense to wear the scarf. So yeah. Yeah, it makes like total sense to wear the scarf if I'm being quite honest. So of course that's how it looks. It looks very, very cool. Yep, see, there's the scarf. It looks beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here because that's actually the last room in the party. So guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Backyard Videos. What are your thoughts on the Thanksgiving 2023 event? Like, this is a full-on Thanksgiving event now. Finally, after all these years. Maybe we might make another one next year. We'll just see what happens.